बसेरा। तुम हो आत्मा तन से न्यारे, परमात्मा
परम पिता का प्यार दिल में बसा लो, सारा जीवन सुखों से संवर जाएगा। ज्योति बिंदु का ध्यान लगा लो, ज्योति बिंदु का ध्यान लगा लो, ज्योति बिंदु का ध्यान लगा लो।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning to everyone. Today's Murli is telling about the importance of point. No matter that point is either a state or it's the point of Brahma or the point Godfather Shiva or we all souls are point. So today Baba, today's title of the Murli is to imbibe the one word point in your awareness in 3 ways, and to become an embodiment of it is the means of safety. It is the means of safety. Nowadays we need various kinds of safeties. Safety from vibrations, from circumstances of any kind. So those who can make this state of their mind, so it will be their means of safety. The word benefactor Bab Dada is seeing all his master world benefactor children. The aim of each child in this Brahmin birth is very elevated. Each one is continuing to fly ahead with the aim of making number one effort. Not only they are moving forward, but they are flying ahead. The aim of each one is to become number one, but the qualifications for that are number wise. So, why is there a difference between the aim and its qualifications? Baba, the bestower of knowledge, is one. The knowledge is one. The method of yoga is one. The easy and practical example of Sakar Brahma Baba imbibing divine virtues is one. The method of doing service and the one who teaches the way to do service is also one. So note it down as 1, 2, 3. So, but the main thing is the study and the sustenance. The one who gives you both of these is one. And there is only one number. And yet, why are the practical qualifications number-wise? This is simple but a big question. Each of you know yourself what number you are in terms of imbibing the qualifications. In terms of imbibing qualifications, in what number I am. Everyone know their number, right? Once Dadi Prakashmani gave us a test, and after writing a test, Prakashmani Dadi asked us to give us number 70, 80. So she also wrote for herself, and after the test, she gave me and to check what result they have written, and then tell me. Someone asked us paper bag that I have given myself very less number, and others will ask that I have given more number. And whatever Dadi Prakashmani Dadi gave herself, I added 20% more marks. I asked Dadi that you have given less number to yourself. So she was so humble. So Baba says you should have this qualification of checking yourself also. So the Baba says main basis of claiming number-wise is the one word point. To experience the point form. Secondly, to put a point to any wasteful thought, word or deed, that is, to put a full stop. Thirdly, to churn the many points of knowledge and dharana and use them for yourself and for service at the right time. Point is just one word, but to put it into your awareness and become an embodiment of it in all its three meanings, the difference is created in this. It should be visible through our faces also. Otherwise, what happens? There are various kinds of reactions and feelings on our face. So Baba says, this makes us number-wise. All of you have the awareness, but you become number-wise in becoming an embodiment of this awareness. Because of this, we become number-wise. Often Bab Dada says, how are the children become very clever in having awareness. It should be like this. You even think you have this knowledge emerged, but knowledge means knowledge. Royal Maya never makes us understand what is right. It will be completely wrong, but the shadow of Maya, but because of being under the influence of Maya, they consider wrong to be right. And then they try to prove themselves right and become the lawyers of the court of Maya. So everyone sitting here are very good lawyers. Baba says they become the lawyers of the court of Maya. So what does the lawyer do? They are very clever in proving wrong into right. So they are very clever at proving the truth to be truth, but they are still clever at proving something false to be true. And they are clever at both. This is why Bapdada is making you doubly underline the word attention. Underlining the word attention. Constantly keep yourself safe from the subtle form of the shadow of Maya that transforms your power of realization. Because Maya is specially carrying out her task in this form. So we make mistake, we understand, we realize, and we tell our elders about this. So we must realize this. So remain careful. If any special soul gives you a signal, then remove yourself from that shadow of Maya and put yourself, that is specially put your mind and intellect under the support of the Father's canopy of protection. Remove yourself from the shadow of Maya and come under the canopy of Father's protection. Why? Because at present there is particular influence of Maya on minds in how they create negative thoughts and feelings. Maya is performing her task in various forms, and Maya is also carrying out her special task of stopping intellects from having accurate realization. When it is a particular season, many times Babdadas say various children that they are very clever in being awareness that this should happen, this should happen. They also think that this is right, this is wrong. This knowledge is also there. Knowledge means knowledge. and knowledge is known as light. Knowledge is might, it is said. Where there is light and might, there will not be the feeling it should be like this. Then you think, Bab Dada also says this, you have to become this. This is the knowledge you have. However, at that time, what is inside yourself at that time? When you remain thinking it should be like this, it should be like this, it means that you are not able to use knowledge in the form of light and might at the right time. This is why it is said that although you have it in your awareness, you lack the power to become an embodiment of it. When you have light, that is the enlightenment of what is wrong and what is right, that this is a darkness and that is light, that this is wasteful and that's powerful, then while knowing somewhere to be darkness and yet to remain in that darkness, what would that be called? Being enlightened or sensible? If you are not enlightened, then who you are? Either a devotee or only half enlightened? What would you call it if, even while understanding it to be wrong, someone remains under the influence of wrong actions, thoughts, sanskars, or nature? What should the title of that one be? Seeing the speed of time, Bab Dada is repeatedly drawing the children's attention. He is doubly underlining the word attention. The tamoguni power of the elements and the power of subtle royal wisdom of Maya are also carrying out their task at a fast speed, and they will continue to do so. It is easy to know the fearsome form of the elements, but you need to pay greater attention in order to remain unshakable in the fierce upheaval of the vices. You are even deceiving in knowing the subtle forms of Maya. Maya has such a royal form that she makes you experience wrong to be right. Something may be completely wrong, but she transforms your intellect in such a way that she makes your real understanding and your power of realization disappear. So just as when someone performs magic, he completely removes the self-control of others, in the same way, the royal Maya that makes your realization power disappear and doesn't allow you to understand what's real. Something may be completely wrong, but because of being under the influence of the shadow of Maya, you become a lawyer for the Supreme Court of Maya in understanding wrong to be right and in proving it to be right. What do lawyers do? They are very clever at proving something false to be true. They are clever at proving the truth to be the truth, but they are still clever at proving something false to be true. They are clever at both. This is why Bab Dada is making you doubly underline the word attention. Constantly keep yourself safe from the subtle form of the shadow of Maya that transforms your power of realization. Because Maya is specially carrying out her task in this form. Do you understand? So what will you do? Remain careful. If any special soul gives you a signal, then remove yourself from that shadow of Maya and put yourself, that is, specially put your mind and intellect under the support of the Father's canopy of protection. There is shadow and there is canopy of protection. At present, there is a particular influence of Maya on minds in how they create negative thoughts and feelings. And Maya is also carrying out her special task of stopping intellects from having accurate realization. We must realize that this is wrong. I did this wrong. There is nothing like this now. When it's a particular season, you pay special attention to protecting yourself from that season. For instance, when it rains, what attention would you pay? You would have an umbrella, you would have a raincoat. You would pay attention to this, would you not? When it is cold, you would wear warm clothes. You would pay attention to this, would you not? So specially, imbibe a means of safety in advance so that your minds and intellects do not become influenced. And a special means of safety is very easy. You were also told earlier. What is that means of safety? That is one word, and that is point. It is easy, is it not? One word is easy. Baba didn't tell you something complicated, did he? You continue to say, I, a soul, am a point. I, a soul, am the form of light. But you do not stabilize yourself in that form. You try to put a point, but it becomes a question mark or an exclamation mark instead. Is it easy to put a point or to put an exclamation mark or to put a question mark? So to put a point is very easy. So Baba is asking, what's easy? Is it easy to put a full stop? So why do you get involved with a question mark or an exclamation mark? So adopt this method. It is the season for proving the false to be true. The false would be even more clear and attractive than the truth. The false would be even more clear and attractive than the truth. In the same way, it's a fashion nowadays for false things to be so attractive that in front of them. So when we look at them, it looks like of silver and gold, but they are artificial. So in front of them, the value of real things is reduced. Look at the real silver and look at the white silver. Which one seems beautiful? So there is no real nowadays. It is only artificial. Real silver would become dull, whereas white silver would constantly shine. And so, which one would attract, white or real? So recognize the season. Recognize the form of Maya. Recognize the different games of Tamoguni nature. One is to know and the other is to recognize. You know a great deal, but you sometimes make a mistake when it comes to recognizing, and sometimes You are right. What will you do now? Baba says that you will remain safe, will you not? Do not say later that you didn't think that it could ever happen like this. This why and what will not do. Baba even now has a little mercy. And so he only takes a few steps, but later no one will listen to what and why. What and why, no one will listen to it. It should not be like this, but like this. This way of advocating will not do. Become a judge. Do not be Maya's lawyer. Do not become a lawyer for Maya. You enjoy yourself a great deal when you advocate. All of you are experienced in this, either in doing it or in listening to it. All of you are experienced in this. You do have this experience, do you not? You listen to it. Have you understood it? Please raise your hand. So Baba is asking, have everyone understood this? A photo of yes is being taken of all of you. The third season is that of coming into relationship and contact. And dealing with the weaknesses of one's nature and sanskars. So there is conflict amongst each other. So the expansion of this is very big. Baba will not tell you about this today, but some other time. Many children say, what can I do? I didn't have this before, but I don't know what happens now. A time comes when people will say that this was not my sanskar. I don't know what happened nowadays. I didn't have this before. I didn't have this sanskar before, but it has emerged now. So Baba will tell you some other time the reason for it and the way it grows. Acha. To all the Chatrik children thirsty for every drop in all four directions who listen to and imbibe the elevated versions of Bab Dada, to the close souls who have all the subjects in their awareness and have become embodiments of them, to the elevated souls who put every aspect of knowledge into practice in the form of light and might, to the elevated souls, the children of the Father who constantly make the qualifications equal to their aim, to those who constantly remain under the Father's canopy of protection and thereby remain safe from the shadow of Maya. To the special souls who put into their practical lives the specialities of knowing and recognizing, to such children, love, remembrance and namaste from Bab Dada. Avyakt Bab Dada meeting Dadis personally. After Murli, Baba used to talk with Dadis. The Shakti army is moving at a fast speed, is it not? What will you say, Shaktis? Are you moving with a fast speed? As well as Bab Dada, you instrument souls are also responsible for making the army moving along. Not only Dadis, right? We all the instrument souls, they are responsible for making the army move along. So you are instrument, everyone will follow you. Father is constantly with you and will constantly remain with you. You are Bab Dada's elevated arms, are you not? How many of you think they are the arms of Baba? Everyone is arms of Baba. Baba gives us power. Father is in the form of might, but you souls are the instruments in the form of mics. So you are instrument. You listen to so many joyful things. It seems like a game, does it not? So there are lots of stories. It is a game, is it not? What do you think? Is it a game or real? While playing games, you will become victorious and make everyone victorious and conquerors of Maya. If you consider this to be game, then you will become victorious and conqueror of Maya. So you have this guarantee. However, in between, you have to see these games. So you don't get tired, do you? What's happening? Why this is happening? It is happening nowadays. I am tired now. So do you feel this way? So what you have to do? Go in silence, become detached observer, tell everyone everything to Baba. So Baba is asking, you don't get tired, do you? While laughing and playing, you overcome things and enable others to overcome them. So those who do not get tired, just raise your hand if you do not get tired. So Baba says, when you hear anything like this, what emerges in your heart? What should emerge from our mouth? Vah Drama Vah. Then Baba used to say, nothing new. Whatever happened, nothing new. It was there in previous cycle, it is happening now, and it will continue to happen in the next cycle as well. So Baba says, what emerges from your heart? Vah Drama Vah, or the words O Drama O emerge. So Baba is told of the various types of Maya. So she is showing us the game. So whatever we have renounced, our family and other things, nowadays we are here to collect or recollect them also. So you have renounced everything. So you have renunciation, then there is penance, and then you become true servers. So it amazed me many a times, but what can we say? Vah Drama Vah. We should not say O Drama O. And while saying Vah Vah, everyone has to become Vah Vah. You have to overcome all this. Understood? Avyakt Bab Dada meeting personal groups. Victory is our birthright. Experience the stage of being free from obstacles with this faith and intoxication that I am a victorious soul. Do not get tired, but experience the stage of being free from obstacles with this faith and intoxication. Just as the Father is highest on high, in the same way, do you move along whilst experiencing yourselves to be the highest on high souls? For the people of the world, We souls are highest on high souls. Do you experience this while moving along? For the people of the world, after the Father, the most elevated and highest on high are the deities. However, the people of the world do not know that you Brahmin souls, you angels, are even higher than the deities. The deity status cannot be called higher than the Brahmin life. Brahmin life of the present time is more elevated. You know very well why you are more elevated than the deities. The knowledge from the Father will not be in an immersed form when you are in deity forms. You experience meeting God in this Brahmin life and not in the deity life. So Brahmins become deities, but at this time you are more elevated than you are in your deity life. Therefore, constantly have this intoxication and not just sometimes. Because, see, the Father is imperishable and the knowledge is also imperishable. Father gives, and the knowledge the Father gives is also imperishable. The awareness that He gives us is also imperishable and not just sometimes. So check whether you constantly have this intoxication or only sometimes. You experience pleasure when you have this intoxication all the time. If you have it sometimes and not at other times, then sometimes you experience pleasure and at other times you become confused. So there should be pleasure always, otherwise there will be confusion. So do not experience pleasure one moment and be confused in the next, but constantly experience pleasure. You constantly have to breathe. If you stop breathing for even a second, or if you only breathe sometimes, would you call that a life? So there is decreased level of oxygen at night. Some people have this problem in the morning, then they have to take support of ventilation. So because we need breathe continuously. So in the same way, do you constantly experience pleasure in Brahmin life? So what aim we must keep? It should be continuous. If do not feel pleasure, then there will be definitely confusion. So do your mothers constantly experience pleasure? You are Shaktis, are you not? You are not ordinary, are you? Or is it that when you go home you become ordinary? No. Always remember that you are Shaktis. You do not belong to anything limited, but you are unlimited world benefactors. Shaktis means those who gain victory over the devils. Shaktis are known as the destroyers of evil. That is, those who destroy the devilish sanskars. So, are all of you Shaktis are so courageous? Pandavas. Pandavas means victorious. Pandavas can never say that they do not want that, but that they are defeated. Baba says Pandavas cannot say this because you have experienced defeat for half a cycle and it is now the time to experience victory. If at the time of victory you are defeated, then when would you become victorious? Baba says you are victorious anyways. If you keep on experiencing defeat now, then when will you become victorious? That's why at this time, victorious always at this time. Victory is your birthright. No one lets go of their right. They claim it even after having to fight for it, whereas here you receive it easily. So, victory is your birthright. Have you received your birthright? Victory is your birthright. You have the intoxication and happiness of having a right, do you not? One, there is intoxication, and along with that, there is happiness. You have so much intoxication of having a limited right. Would a prime minister forget that he is a prime minister? When he is sleeping or eating, would you forget that he is a prime minister? Whether you have a limited right or an unlimited right, no matter how much someone may try to make you forget it, you would never forget. But what's the task of Maya is? What does she do? It is Maya's task to make you forget it, and your task is to be victorious. Because you understand what victory and what defeat are. You have experienced defeat and also experienced victory. So you know the difference between what happened by being defeated and what happened by being victorious. We have both experiences. What happens when we get defeated and what happens when we become victorious. So we know the difference between the two, and this is why you are constantly victorious and you will constantly remain victorious, because you souls have right to imperishable attainments from the imperishable Father. This consciousness must constantly emerge in you. What if it is not like that? We have become this, we do know. Let it not be like this. It has to be in practical form. Those who know this move along with this faith. Let there be the faith and intoxication of victory in your every act. And the basis of intoxication is faith. If you lack faith, you lack intoxication. This is why it is said, those whose intellect have faith are victorious. So what is the foundation? Faith. Do not be those who have faith only sometimes. Otherwise, at the end, at the time of result, you will have attainment only sometimes. And you will also have to repent. Now is the time to attain, otherwise later there will be time to repent. So at this time of attainment, at the time of repentance, you will not be able to attain anything. We will do it, it will happen. Let it not be like this. Have the faith, Baba says. Do not move along with the assurance that you will do it. We are doing it. What else can happen? It will happen. No, it has to happen now. So it should happen now. Do not say it will happen, it will happen. Baba says no, now. So Stop this saying that it will happen, it will happen. When you challenge others and tell them that one cannot rely on one's life, you give others this knowledge, and so first give yourself this knowledge. So there is no one can rely on one's life. So Baba is asking, are you those who will do this at some time or those who will do it now? So you are the souls who constantly claim right to victory. Victory is your birthright. Continue to fly with this awareness. No matter what happens, have the awareness that you are constantly victorious. No matter what circumstances, remember that I am victorious soul. No matter what happens, if your faith is firm, no one can do anything. Acha. Now each one of you has to perform such a wonder that every place is victorious, that is free from obstacles. Every place is victorious and free from obstacles. Let there be no obstacles. Obstacles may come, but do not be defeated. Where there is victory, obstacles will be removed and you will become free from obstacles. Show the wonder of being constantly free from obstacles. No matter which Gita Pathshala, sub-center or center it may be, become free from obstacles yourself and also make others free from obstacles. Show such wonders. Our daddies used to say there should not be any obstacle or quarrel. She used to say this place is very obstacle proof. So Baba says you have to do this, not that you will do it at some point. You will see about it. To say will do means to have a percentage in your faith. Let everyone hear the good news that all the small and big centers are free from obstacles. No type of obstacle can come. Are you all promising Baba that we will remain obstacle proof? How many of you are promising Baba to remain obstacle proof? Very good. Let there be such news received. Let there not be any news of obstacles from anywhere. Let it not be that you say, I am fine, but what can I do when the others are doing this? Demonstrate this by being victorious for 3 months. For minimum 3 months, stay victorious and everything will be known in 3 months. All of you are saying yes, so demonstrate it by showing this wonder. Will you do this? So Baba is giving so much sustenance to us. And such a wonderful Murli is this. So what we have to show? That we are victorious and obstacle proof. Acha. Blessing today's Murli. May you be Maya proof and remain safe in every situation by being merged in the one Father's love. May you be Maya proof and remain safe in every situation by being merged in the one Father's love. The children who remain merged in the one Father's love easily stay away from vibrations and the atmosphere everywhere, because to be merged means to be powerful like the Father and to stay safe in all situations. To be merged means to be immersed, and those who are immersed are Maya proof. So just disappear and get immersed in Baba's love. Maya will not do anything. So this effort is easy, but do not get careless in the name of easy effort. The minds of careless effort makers will internally bite them, whereas externally they would be singing songs of their own praise. Slogan: remain stable in the position of an ancestor, and you will be freed from any bondages of Maya and matter. Remain stable in the position of an ancestor, and you will be freed from any bondages of Maya and matter. So today is Madhuban Murli. Still we have to give Baba Yad Pyar. So love and remembrance from our sweet Father, and good morning. And spiritual fathers, namaste to spiritual children. And we spiritual children's good morning, love, remembrance, and namaste to our beloved Mother and Father, Bab Dada. Om Shanti. Today's Avyak signal. How many of you daily read and practice Avyak Tishara, Avyak signal? Please raise your hand. Hi. And others do not do why. Get up early in the morning, read the Avyak signal, and have this awareness throughout the day. We feel very good. We do not miss. We never miss this because that practice is very important. So today is 5th of March. So this Sangam Yuga is the age of accumulation of blessings. So check your stock of accumulations. So become checker and maker, because you are seeing the signs of time and you have all promised that we will become like Father. So to become like Father Brahma, you have your stock full. Now you have to save time, thoughts, and power and make plan for this. And stabilize yourself in the form of point and make this stage firm. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Today is Namasham collective meditation session from 5 to 6 p.m. will be in Diamond Hall. From 6 to 7, Lina, sister from Bhubaneswar, will have the class. From 7 to 8 again there will be yoga in the Diamond Hall. Now Dr. Banarsi Bhai is going to give us the news that yesterday with the central government he has signed an MOU Om Shanti. We are not doing this service and we have not started this service today. We are all doing service since Baba is here. But now the eyes of government and the eyes of world is now falling on us, on our institute. So yesterday MOU is signed with the central government with Social Justice Welfare Department and the Brahma Kumaris Institute will cooperate with us. It is their duty to de-addict the Bharat. We also doing the service of doing de-addiction program in India and abroad. So whatever service we will do now, it will be collaborated with the government. Otherwise, previously we used to do service. We have this report with us only. It was not there with the government. So the ministers of the Social Welfare Department, Dr. Virendra Kumar, and the state minister were also there, and all their secretaries, chief secretaries, joint secretaries, where everyone were there. And from Brahma Kumaris, Asha Didi, Dr. Pratap Mida, Dr. Banarasi Bhai, Dr. Mohit Gupta, Dr. Sachin, Dr. Reena, and other brothers and sisters were there. And everyone praised Brahma Kumaris very well, that this is the only institute that is doing altruistic service for the world. So this is our responsibility. Our responsibility has been raised. So all of you who are ready to give this service to make this India free of addiction. So we will send this certificate to the center, and you can print this, so there will be importance if you keep this certificate or portray your certificate whenever you do service. So there will be importance that government has given us the importance as well. So with all your blessings, such a beautiful service been done. Om Shanti. If anyone find any lost items, purse, mobile or anything else, please deposit in Lost and Found department in front of gate number 0 and brother's side. Those brothers and sisters who are willing to give half an hour service in Diamond Hall, please stay here after yoga. Option.
और अभी काठमांडू से आई हुई कुमारी श्रेया श्री डांस प्रस्तुत करेगी। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए। देखो, इस बच्ची के साथ की जो पार्टी है वो सोमनाथ घूमने गई है, लेकिन ये घूमने नहीं गई। बोलती है मुझे बाबा के घर में डांस करना है। इसलिए आप भी नाश्ते पे तब तक नहीं जाना जब तक डांस नहीं देख लो।
हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। सिलसिला ये टूटना नहीं चाहिए, मुझको मेरी भक्ति का इनाम चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। तुम समाए हो, सारी दुनिया में सबसे प्यारे हो। मेरी आंखों में तुम समाए हो, सारी दुनिया में सबसे प्यारे हो। मुझको तेरे प्यार की बरसात चाहिए, मुझको बस इतनी सी सौगात चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। मेरी दुनिया को तुम बसाए हो, मेरे जीवन को तुम सजाए हो। मेरी दुनिया को तुम बसाए हो, मेरे जीवन को तुम सजाए हो। नाम तेरा होठों पे दिन रात चाहिए, जिक्र हो तेरा ही ऐसी बात चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। कदम पे बाबा तेरा प्यार चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए। सिलसिला ये टूटना नहीं चाहिए, मुझको मेरी भक्ति का इनाम चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए, सिर पे मेरे बाबा तेरा हाथ चाहिए, हर जन्म में बाबा तेरा साथ चाहिए।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। कुमारी श्रेया ने आप में उमंग उत्साह भरा और सुख सागर में डुबोने के लिए आ रही हैं आप कुमारी ज्योति, जो भद्रक से आई हैं, बीके ज्योति। गीत के बोल हैं सुख सागर जब से मिला है, तो डांस भी देखेंगे और सुख के सागर में समा जाएंगे।
सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है, तेरा ज्ञान बाबा जिसने भी पाया, तेरा ज्ञान बाबा जिसने भी पाया, जिंदगी को बदलने लगा है। सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है। पलकों में बाबा है तुमने छुपाया, शिक्षाओं से मेरा जीवन सजाया। पलकों में बाबा है तुमने छुपाया, शिक्षाओं से मेरा जीवन सजाया। दिल दर्पण चमकने लगा है, दिल दर्पण चमकने लगा है, जिंदगी को बदलने लगा है। सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है। सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है। मन हो गया बाबा अब मेरे बस में, प्यार ही भरा है मेरी नस नस में। मन हो गया बाबा अब मेरे बस में, प्यार ही भरा है मेरी नस नस में। स्नेह सागर उमड़ने लगा है, स्नेह सागर उमड़ने लगा है, जिंदगी को बदलने लगा है। सुख रहबर वो जब से मिला है, प्यारा रहबर वो जब से मिला है, जिंदगी को बदलने लगा है। सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है। सुख सागर वो जब से मिला है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है, ज्ञान रत्नों से दामन भरा है।
ओम शांति। और अभी जो आधा घंटा सेवा दे सकते हैं वे भाई बहनें आगे आ जाएंगे। ओम शांति।